Wanted to focus on one of the scriptures that I've really enjoyed is 2 Timothy 2:2. What you've heard from me in the presence of many witnesses, entrust to honorable, trustworthy men so that they may teach also. Jesus called us to be salt and light of the world in Matthew 15:13-16, where he talks about, if salt loses its saltiness, it's not worth anything but to throw out on the ground and be trampled on. And a light, when you light it, you don't put a bushel basket over it. You put it where everyone can see it. Just like the light on the city of a hill, you can't hide it. And the people will see your good deeds and praise your God in heaven for such things. So share it. Got to share it. In Hebrews 10:24, it talks about spurring one another on, encouraging one another to get out and love and good deeds, and not be in the habit of many, and not get together in sake of fellowship. Again, sharing those good things. I got a couple of sponges. You know how sponges are. And I have some water and some milk here. In Hebrews 5:12-14, it says, "For although by this time you ought to be teachers, you have the need again for someone to teach you the elementary things. You have a need of milk and not of solid food. For everyone who partakes only in milk is accustomed to the word of righteousness, for they're just a babe. But solid food is for the mature, who because of practice have their senses trained to discern good and evil." So, here's our milk. And I tell you, you know what happens when you put a sponge in something liquid, it just starts soaking up. Look at that. Just soak it on up, babe. All right. So, this one here, there we go. It's plumb full, and it is just full of milk. And I wanted, check this out. Jesus said that, he's warning one of the churches. He said, you think you've got everything. You've got everything you need. You think you're rich, and you have no need of anything. But this is what I say to you. You're neither hot nor cold. I wish you were one or the other. I wish you were either hot or cold, so I wouldn't spill you out of my mouth, spit you out of my mouth because you're lukewarm. This, to me, this would be, this dry sponge kind of represents that one that's kind of maybe cold. And this one here, look how full it is. It's kind of like the one that's hot. God would rather have you this way or this way. He doesn't want you to be lukewarm, full of milk, and not sharing anything. You're not a teacher. You're still wanting, can you know how sour this is going to be? Just sitting there, not sharing what God has given you to share. Share it. Share it. Spur one another to love and good deeds. Amen.